Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How una all dey do? We welcome una again today to yet another kitchen talk show program. We bring joy to una houses and we want for tell una say we don't come back na the screen. And this time na for good. Una go see we more and more and more. So today, we know say March done. Today the 2nd of April. We for don't do this show last week, but due to technical reason, we're not able for bring the show to una. But sometimes they always say it's better late than never. So we're there so today for bring to una a special show, a special program for celebrate women's achievements. As the whole of March, we celebrate women. And now we own community, we get women that all don't work. And now then time here, we need for showcase them. But before I go into that, as soon as see we promo, I get a co-host. So I'll get for introduce me co-host. But before I introduce him, instead I dey celebrate him and I dey congratulate him for a special thing that happened in life within the past few months. So I welcome my co-host, Mrs. Abibatu Bangura. Abi, say hello to we guests and we viewers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How now they do? How the cold? I hope everybody they do okay. This time our co-host, Mrs. Abibatu Bangura, we dey bring una another show of another topic of the kitchen show. So una ready? Get your seat belts ready and roll with us. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So as I don't give una a little gist, today is not about me and Abi, it's about somebody special. And why I call on somebody special? Because what I believe in as a woman, as a Sierra Leonean, give back to my country, it means a lot to me. And also not just giving back, seeing that coming from a hardworking woman, a mama, a wife, it just put the icing on the cake. So I not go say too much. I shall say some of una know this person, but some of una na the first time this una they can see her. She works so hard, but it is shame, it quiet, but it powerful. So we special guest tonight for celebrating women's achievement. Now no other but Mrs. Fatima Kumba Segba James. Please, Fati, for the purpose of this program, say hello to we viewers.
Hello, everybody. Good to be here. Such a privilege. Thank you so much, Nima, for inviting me. And I just want to appreciate you now all way they we come for car listen to we this Saturday. A lot of place then they want for done day, but wanna choose for there. So we really appreciate you now. Thank you.
Thank you. So as I say, this woman accolades them plenty. And obviously I go able to read all, but me go allow him as to go along in the show. He go tell we. But just a brief background, what I know about this woman. She's a midwife, now a woman activist, now somebody who they work so hard for promote health and well-being. And it not just stop there, they work so hard for look after women's health. That's why I feel say it appropriate for always celebrate in work within this women's month. So Fati, I'm sorry I'll go for the call you Fati. throughout the
Yeah.
program, because that's how I normally call you, and if that's okay with you. And so
Yeah.
please tell we people them a little bit about your background of work. For I know say you're a wife, you're a mother of two, and but what you don't achieve in the past for come to this stage where make would they bring you
Okay.
kind of this platform.
How long I get for that?
I
Well,
don't say you
I'm
say
not
to.
start.
I say this show is about you tonight. So you tell we, then we dey work with you.
Oh, okay. Yes, I not start out for being a Mrs. Kumba Fati Sagba James. I not ever start out for be a midwife. I actually study something different. I got up to masters in human rights law. Waiting bring me come into midwifery. When my daddy die, 2009, I go Salone and I see something where I not been like, where one woman they be to where I'm outside the hospital na Connaught. It be laid on a gutter, get nothing. I've been just sit down for one women's rights meeting because I did human rights and particularly about women's rights. And actually, my thesis was how international human rights law don't let African women them down. So because in that time, that was in terms of the AIDS, the HIV/AIDS epidemic, because it had a black woman's face. So yeah, so I write my thesis about that. So then when I go after that, I be get an internship for go do Salone, because I be always one for go Salone. I mean a person where I don't try so many times for go back na my country. I love Salone, even though it quite sometimes intense, but that is where we're from. Not the only place and the way we get. So go back Salone, then Akaya you say me papa die. I go for the burying, but because I be don't sign up for do like an internship, so I continue. I did one of the women's rights meeting, and then can talk. One journalist can say, "Eh, is it they don't go where one woman are doing? They don't do na Connaught Hospital." I say for waiting. I say for 50,000 because I not get 50,000 for pay. Oh my God. What's I see though? I say, that kind of thing they happen now this country still. So all throughout the meeting, I'm not able for sit down self. Now I tell the journalist, I say, the logo na connect, logo put the logo try for put that woman. So we go na Connaught there. When I meet, I see the woman laid on by who side then guy that they sell them jelly. I boss cry. I hear the people that they say, look, this woman, I not even sabi this woman they cry. But for me, I don't need for sabi person because na human being. And I go up to the woman, I ask him, I say, he say because of 50,000. I say, where your family? He say everybody don't run away. I say, what thing do you? He tell me, but I no go for protecting dignity. I no go talk. So now I say, whose hospital, whose ward you dey? Get for tell me. I go to the ward. The nurse talk to her and the nurse, give me good course. Not tell the nurse, say, my sister, I say, I like you cause me, this woman, in the guy inside. I say, you know what, I say, if now you step be there in this predicament, I say, I go do the same for you. So now I come out to Ram, I say, I go talk to you, matron. I go talk to a matron. The matron, they talk me same language. He say, no even know, say the woman been there na do. I say, okay, well, me na just one let them, now we put this woman so inside this hospital. And I tell about the nurse, me encounter with the nurse. Now he say, where the nurse, the one can sack the nurse. I say, no, no sack nobody for me. I say, because I don't know why the nurse in heartworm, sometimes they sometimes they not pay it, sometimes self stress. So I be get for that week come on I do they say for go take the woman put her inside. Where them put the woman inside. Line and say they not get food for them. They say the money for pay, now pay the 50,000. That was an equivalent of £10. Line and say for in happy because they be not be able they do everything by himself. Now buy everything, left food. So I began for go na the north, Makeni and Kabbalah for go do research. The research I be go for go do. Now I come the next day, be still there alive. When I go back, I go Kabbalah, Makeni. 1 week I then at the north. By the time I come back, I come visit her. They say don't die. So that thing really gets me. Because of that, I begin to pass na the hospital there. Then at the yeri woman, then they talk about how woman and they suffer. Then at that same time, then they talk about maternal health, how woman they suffer. Then one day I go na my cousin, they tell me, and they explain to me cousin, I say, that's some people they suffer in this country. Now he say, you don't know. He say, me nearly die. He said, they have scissors inside me when they do me C-section. So during when my cousin they explained to me, now I hear a voice say, I want you for pick up that fight. I'm like, so I turn at the watch, who that talk? I not see nobody. But myself being so wounded, myself be the mourn during that time, they are not able to do nothing because my daddy just died. I come back London after my internship. You know, I go call me paddy them. I say, me paddy them against with me. I say, hey, bo, una law they help na Salone. I say, the health system really, you know, it they be, and I say, Lord, try for do something, you know. I just they talk all day they talk. I go call this person. I mean, one day I want someone of my sister say, you always they talk about this thing. What you want to do about it? I say, but me organize what I go do. I say you can start a charity. You say you can start something. Now so now I begin looking to her. Now I say make I look into midwifery. I try I say make I go do masters in midwifery. But me not possible if I like for do something with all my heart, I like for me now and I like for no, I not like for do thing where I don't know have a zard. So now I begin say I they go for go do midwifery. Why I tell my husband say I they go for go do midwifery. He say, Fatty, you? He say after you don't get up to master's degree, you they go do midwifery back, you they go study. I say yes. I say I did feel drawn for go do so that I go no waiting for do. I say I not just want for I want at least if I did in a situation I able for save a woman life, I able for deliver women then safely. I want to do a lot more with her. And I say okay, if that day you want for do. So now I go enroll myself na university for go do midwifery. But before that, I don't like I say na HIV/AIDS I do. So I work with one my lovely sister Mariama Kamara Oni. Yes, na AHPN we do Africa Health Policy Network. They a campaign for HIV for Black people them. So I write reports them about Black people and them plights in this country. Then me a married woman, me a mama of two boys. Then waiting most people don't know about me. Me a Christian and I actually the lead worship as well. Me a God girl. I love God. Yeah, so that's my story. That then they bring me into midwifery.
Maternity and infant mortality remains a threat in Sierra Leone, despite efforts from government and other organizations to aid nurses to catch more live babies and mothers to count the smiles of their children after their 5th birthday celebrations. While addressing the general causes of the problems, Government Hospital Management Board has also pinpointed abandonment of teenage mothers by those who impregnated them and their parents' unwillingness and sometimes inability to support them after delivery. This was one of the reasons that drew the attention of Motherhood Health Care Charity Organization that gave assorted items known as Maternity Bundle, which included nutritious food for babies and their mothers admitted at the neonatal unit.
We all know that having a baby is quite challenging, so it will definitely help them with that initial start because most of these women that we've met today, they are quite vulnerable, living in dire situations. Some of them have walked miles from their villages to get here, and some of them don't even have transport to go back home. So, let alone have even the essentials to start, to initially start with the first few weeks of bringing up their baby. So that is why we put together this thing, and we know that this will definitely help them.
My camera captures innocent babies at the neonatal unit, whose parents are teenage mothers except for a few. At least the food we serve them for this.
We have one orphan who is there. The mother passed away after 2 days after delivery. So like for that one, she really needs it. And some are coming from the village that actually need them. So we really appreciate it.
The hospital superintendent, Dr. Augustine Fumba, expressed that joining them to provide solutions to their challenges is better than empty criticism. Thus, he appreciates Motherhood Healthcare Organization.
This is what we expect from Sierra Leoneans, especially Sierra Leoneans living abroad. You come and see what the problems are, and you join the fight to address these problems.
The issue of girl child protection is one the organization has called on Sierra Leoneans to solidify. George Philip Jambawai, AYV, Bo. Plenty Kumbra and young baby them na Dambala Health Center, Kailang, Bo City and Moyamba Government Hospital been receive maternity bundle support from Motherhood Healthcare Charity Organization. The bundle gets plenty items for new Kumbra and young baby them, especially the one them we admit in our hospital were extremely vulnerable. The Chief Executive Officer, Fatty James, being tell the beneficiaries that Moyamba Government Hospital say their main aim now for help for tap maternal and infant mortality, but waiting there inside the bundle.
We get clothes for baby and bib and everything. Okay. We get hat. We get bottle. One and water. We get powder. We get Vaseline for you, baby. We get Pampers. We get soap. 4 soap for the baby. Wipes. You get wipes. Therefore you come out so you begin toilet. You know the wipes on there, you can wipe out.
For sake of Changanes and the country and we man them knocking green support them woman them, some Kumbra them knocking able provide the essential items for dress and take care of the pikin them where they don't born a hospital. But this donation help save the Kumbra them from their embarrassments and day.
When Kumbra don't come born, you the nurses they try for play your young part, for protect that baby there, for let you not go into hypothermia, but
Thank you so much with technical team for playing the supporting videos there. We go allow Fatty for just complete on the question the way if they give we the reason why he go into what he need to do at present and the reason why make and Adana the reason why make will bring and come na this platform today for celebrating hard work. And also you mentioned somebody, Mariama, she's also another hardworking woman. Mariama Onia, celebrate your hard work and I congratulate you to your new baby. But Fatty, this is about you today. We celebrate your hard work and they let you continue where you stop because you be they talk about how you come about this. Then I go allow me co-host for ask you the next question. So you get a couple of minutes to finish off. Then we go talk through that video there after I being questioned. Thank you.
Yeah, so before I do midwifery, I don't know, maybe they do, like I say, it's born out of a need where I go see in a salon. And because of that, I can't change career course just for add to waiting I want for do because I be fit to say I not just one for just no, I want for if there's a time when nobody know they miss cable for give the services. So that is why I go train back for become a midwife. But prior to that, like I say, I work for an organization, HIV organization, will be the advocate for the rights of African people for HIV. I don't write different research papers on the detention of Black people, refugees, them in this country. And yeah, and then plus that, I mother, I wife, and also I worship leader. I am a God girl. I love God. And yes, that's what I think Nyanda be stop.
Yes. Thank you so much for that, Fatty. That is inspiring. And to we viewers, as we always say, not they ever miss when we can the kitchen talk show, because this program is about bringing to you success stories that will go inspire you for empower whatever dreams you get in life. So before I say too much, I go let Abby self get, I think you get one or two questions for Ask Fatty before we talk about the videos. Go on, Abby. Sorry.
Thank you very much, Nima. Fatty, we just want to say thank you for your good work what you do, and thank you for helping women out there. As we all know, woman them, we there for celebrate we serve, and as Nima they say, now you the one kind of person who they always happy for celebrate. And every time that the kitchen show, we they come up with some juicy things that we go make people really no one grab. Even say if you want to go breakfast, you go say no, la done first before I go. But well, thank you. Then I just want to ask you a few questions, Fatty. I know say you be go Sierra Leone for go do your work. I want me you tell we viewers them a little bit about the work where you go do na Salone. And I know everywhere, not only Salone, even Yahoo Day, if they do a good work or they do anything, you get for face plenty barriers them where can come on your way. But as a strong woman, and you know what you they go for go do, and you know say you they go for go do the right thing, and you they say like I'm here to do it and I will do it. I know say you go all through them barriers and they break them and try for do what you go for doing at the good thing. So I'll let you tell with viewers a little bit about you go to Sierra Leone, what you go do, and the few barriers they will face. Okay.
Well, recently I implement a new project when a mobile health clinic. For me, maybe want an unusual approach to healthcare in a Salone. And the reason for that is anytime I go upline, mainly na then upline woman them. Na them more and then I can go upline. So there was few times I don't go where I don't meet woman them where then go for go born, but by the time they don't work at they reach now hospital, then picking they don't die na them belly. So because of that, we don't say I'd be the look for projects we go help especially rural women. So I came up with this project, mobile health clinic, where I call an unusual approach to maternal health care in Sierra Leone, where we go able for serve the woman them where they travel long distances, where because either the road bad or because they not get money, or even if they in travel reach they serve the clinics they're not well equipped or anything. So we put together this, and I began for talk sweet to my man, my husband. We yeah, so he get for help me. I can always say the air under my wings, because as a married woman we can't really you can't really do anything without your partner. Yeah, so it don't help me greatly. So, within support, we're able to buy a mobile clinic. We cost we up to $45,000 all these years. Would they put that money together, because I actually get that plan, because there was a time ago, I think 2012, the first woman I meet that na Kenema go, the woman saying don't work out how many miles, 66 miles by the time you reach. So from that end they would don't they plan this kind of project here. But me na possible no they I not like announce, I not like talk about. I just like for do and let me walk there while they do let them talk for me. So yes, so this year we able for buy them. By God in power, we buy them and we send and go Salone. And yes, for me, the challenge is the work, first of all, the challenge is now when I reach Wataki. Wataki first nine have been one of me biggest challenge. And I've been get what you call this thing, service level agreement from the Ministry of Health. And I get, because of that, the Ministry of Health began for give me how you call this thing, like duty waiver. Yeah, because you're a registered charity, you show evidence, say this is what you want to do. The Ministry of Health give me that paper. I go Wataki. My God, na different land that one day now Wataki. And I was so shocked. But me not possible get patient. First one I go there say, that thing there, so you don't come. This some man can there 6 months in container, no they come on do. I say, una no sabi me, eh? I say, I like go for there 1 year, self this container they come on. So now one of the challenges then day is so hard. I think I don't really understand what's in the problem. The system just really hard, long day. Like there was a time a boss cry, and they cry by English. They know they watch me, and I nearly feel, I say, you know what? I just want to take this thing, make a cry and go back, make a go donate in another country, la go sit down and me, na London with me pikin and my husband. I say, because it's like this country, no wants good thing for this country. They begin to tell me, hey, now so this other possible car, look them container there, them vex, they don't go. I'm like, they glory in something like that for discourage people, they not for car. So I found out that would be one of my challenges and the other challenge is like, and if you say like we people that really understand the concept of giving back, the concept of charity, there's always this suspicion about something. I don't know why, like Sierra Leoneans, we're so suspicious about each other. It's like you get a motive. Why make it a kangi? Why if I can't give this, something like that. So now done a few of the challenges that were with Wataki. And for me, what I found, even if you get from the Ministry of Health, then say, okay, we don't give you this paper, go. When you go Wataki, na different language, na different thing. So I began for Fenway for navigate. I think say for Salone, you get for be very patient. You get for be very patient na Salone. If you're not patient, if you like, it take me 5 to 6 weeks for pull one green container inside Wataki. And then if I not be patient, I'll be for vex. Or let me say, maybe just go na 3 weeks ago for, or na 2 weeks ago for. And you're not go able for do work na Salone. But wait till I go say now that the challenges and then they were face. But after that saga, things for me in life, we're going to face challenges. We're going to face challenges. So I now they ever make a challenge face me. And I've got me na possibly very like vision minded, a very tunnel vision. If I set me mind to somebody and me pan something, I don't care the obstacle where you bring them up. I get that patience there for overcome them. And also Salone Hearts for Work. The reason why Salone Hearts for Work, I found that I'm here in this country. I have a charity number. I have everything. I don't build my foundation of my charity in this country. All I sit on a host, I write to Charity Commission, they write me, I write them, they write me, I write them, they write me, and they said, okay, I'm not doing anything else, just writing. You go Salone, that is not enough. Salone, you get for either go meet the people them. Sunday you go, so tell lights not there. Then go tell you say, lights not there, you paper, no go come on. So it's hard.
Yes.
It's hard.
Eh,
But what I can say, it's hard. It's hard, especially if you don't use for work now, yeah. Because of systems, there are systems in place here which we not get yonder. Now, then I go say now the challenges the way are faced na Salone, and we people them as well. The mindset of we people them na Salone, especially where you come on out here, you know, it's like, oh, una feel say una better, you know. So you get for really, for me, you get for really try for at least humble yourself, try for go down to the level and try for just understand the community where you they serve. If you see me while they pass that place, then you know go even know say self na London I come me and they are not know that with the Salone-ish passing company. And yeah, so I would just advise anybody where they come on here, where they go, and first of all, you have to be very patient. It is not the same as here. You're not going to sit down and you get letters coming through. You have to chase what you want. You have to be patient and no say you're in a country where systems are not in place. So you get for find your way and navigate your way around that. And one thing where I emphasize is patience. If you don't have patience, you will not be able to work in Sierra Leone from the diaspora.
Thank you.
I hope I answer your question.
Yes,
I think
Fatima, thank you very much. Yeah,
you did,
thank you.
Fati. That is very inspiring. And I feel say you telling us your experience now at Taki. I know say not to you one grain I don't hear this from. So I hope say we viewers anybody who intend for do things like this. I'll say Fati don't inspire una. But Fati, you feel say the challenges where you face or the barrier as Abi pointing to you, do you think say is because of you being a woman? I just want to let you comment on that a little bit before we go further.
I'm not sure. Because when I go Salone, I feel say man they help me pass me compy woman there. And one of the things that I remember, I even show one woman the team where I come for candle. The woman wasn't interested. And I feel to say for me, that really got me. I'm like, this is a woman where they come for can help other women them, and a woman is in a position of power. A woman is not interested. Not interested for helping company woman. And not to say I be they ask them for do for me, bribe, because me not possible like for do things the right way, because I no one tomorrow let anything come hit me back. But I find out say we company woman themselves na they na they ask for deal with fast man there. To be honest, and obviously not because me a woman, and to be honest, me na pussy way like I say, I don't let anything. I know where I'm going. I know what God has called me to do, and I don't let anything stand in my way. If I get for humble myself, well, I'm humble anyway. I have to do anything to get my goals. If you slap me, I go say, why make you slap me? Sorry, I passed, I go. But
that
for
is
me,
very good. That's a spirit.
Yeah.
Thank
for
you.
Me, I think I don't feel say I go through anything because me a woman. I feel to say self me man they help me pass woman there. Na Salone.
Okay. So Abi, you want say something about your question or you ask, and now go for talk about the videos and add one or two more information on this celebration of Fati in hard work.
Thank you, Nima. I feel say Fati don't say it's all, because like we they think of the barriers, because we know as women there will get sometimes we got lots of barriers because you are a woman, but like we're so happy in this case Fatty don't clear than they to we say you not get a barrier because in a woman and you get more help than for man they self pass woman the way you think of because now woman they go for go help. So I think it don't clear everything to we. So we just pray and talk to Papa government, say if people in the car, make them talk to the employees and our taki. At least if somebody don't get paper, they can do a charity work for go help the country. Do ya with the big, make them give them people in the chance. At least make them allow them. Because for let we they say people in car for car help people in the country don't they end up give up and turn back because if you don't get patience, definitely with all the pull and push now attack, you go just give up and say let her go back. And how would they go before this? But we thank Fatty for impatience and endurance and determination. As I before say, as she is talking, you go know say a strong woman, and a strong woman always gets a determination. Say I'm here to do this, and I will do this. Never mind any challenges or barriers. And she really do that. Fatty, we appreciate you. And I make we celebrate you today because we know say you are a strong woman. Thank you. Back to you, Nima.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abby. Thank you, Fatty. Fatty, would you go on to another segment of this program? And I watched your videos. The first one where you go and where the reporter they talk about the maternal health and everything. It's quite shocking for me to look at maternal mortality in Sierra Leone. I think we're second in the WHO list what them put now the whole of Africa. So it's like about 1,360 women die in every 100 childbirth. That is a very high number. This work what you they do, how much can you influence maternal care in Sierra Leone? And what do you think the community should help with?
For me, I think one of the things when working go down, why do me research? One of the things where they cause death. Now insufficient all linked to insufficient antenatal care. So in Sierra Leone, like the reasons why make women that they die, now this reason. So I get this acronym working right, house, like a house, yeah. So you get like direct reasons and indirect reasons. Direct reasons, you get the medical reasons that why make women they die. Indirect, you get the poverty, any other thing we link to society we go make woman then die, transport, distance to hospital, and in indirect factors. So the direct factors I say the acronym na house. That's a hemorrhage, where woman they go bleed. So woman they born they bleed to death, nine at the highest rate. Then the owner for obstructive labor, like where woman go for go born, the pikin they don't other way or the pikin agree come on. Mainly this they happen because we get high rate of teenage pregnancy in a Salone. Now one of the time bomb down the world is Sidon Salone. The high rate of teenage pregnancy, we're not talking about it, but it's really high, especially in rural communities. And when you get pikin, we get belly. So the little, so we go for go born, because in pelvic no mature it, the female skeleton, it mature by 18 years old, your body don't mature. But that pelvic area, now between the age of 21 to 25, now they mature. So any pikin will get belly below the age of that 20, now teenager, you know. So most of it are waiting they happen, when they go for go born. The pikin either, we call them inside midwifery term cephalopelvic disproportion. That means the head of the pikin big pass, the side, the passageway they come on. So because of that, they inside labor for long, either in die or the pikin die. Yeah, that's the O. Then after the O, you get the U, unsafe abortion. So then they back will link into teenage pregnancy. Because of them picking their, so the stigma, the fear of them parents, them, when they get belly, they try for hide them, then go for go born, or then go for go pull them. So if they go for go pull them, they're gonna then back streets them, where unhygienic, now they die. That's the U. Then the S na sepsis. Sepsis, one of the things that we find out in Salone, the reason why the infection rate now the hospitals now they cause the sepsis. So now the latest report where they come on, in fact, women they die more na hospital pass if they die na host, or if they pass if they born na host, or if they born to TBA. So why? Linked to sepsis, because a lot, oh my God, gloves. Now one of the reason there. Now one of the thing there. One of the things that will come across while they work at the hospital, them, you know, things like gloves hard for come by, or even if then they, you know, them. I find out that most of the women they say they go for buy them. If you not buy them, 4,000 for pair of gloves. If you not buy them, you don't go to the call. Then they try for change them now, but sepsis. And some of the places are not get even running water. So if you not get running water, you not get gloves for prevent infection. When the woman they go for go born, if you get infected, you go die of sepsis. Then you get eclampsia. Eclampsia is due to high blood pressure. Then if they not take care of her quick, then it will lead to eclampsia, where it will lead for feet. You go feet stay, you die, or you bleed on the table if they go for go do C-section if you get HELLP syndrome. So now that one and then they cause death na Salone right now. So those are the reasons we make women that they die. So what we they try for do is we link into antenatal care. Antenatal care now it'll give you opportunity for detect any possible adverse effect will go happen if this woman go for go born. Let's say if this woman get belly, especially rural women there, all throughout in belly, you not see no midwife, you not see no doctor. You know during that time waiting don't do if you not get better blood, anemia, if you get malaria, if you get high blood pressure, then it go for go born. It just appear for go born. They not detect nothing, then something go wrong, down man they go die. So we say we they come in now for give the woman they also antenatal care. Go na them villages then they go do outreach clinic, do them at least WHO say every pregnant woman will get at least 4 antenatal care, and some of these women don't even have any. Some of them only they see midwives then once or doctor once. So we want for go we they go na them village and they give them antenatal care so that we'll be able to detect. Then the other thing back will come death really back now after where they don't born. If they not get PPH now postpartum where you don't born done, you bleed. Then you get secondary PPH where if you go na host, so say they left a product of conception, something inside your belly, it make you get infection or then you die. So we they go meet them people then they back na host, give them postnatal care, na them villages then they. Then one for trained TBAs. One of the things that we'll find out is most of the women they are na them villages then they are no says at one time they be don't ban TBAs them. But most of the women in other villages they will talk to them. They say they rather born picky with the TBAs than go to hospital. So what do you do? So now we really they think about for get them TBAs then for keep them up to date, train them on safe motherhood procedures and give them the equipment there. So that's one of the things back way motherhood healthcare they look into. Then we want for expedite referrals. So most of the time if the woman then there you go for go born, you don't walk a miles. By the time you they reach here, ambulance not there waiting the house. So if we go for go see the woman there, so now then post them, now then village them. If somebody they weighs on say in blood pressure too high, then we can refer them to hospitals. So that's where we they come in. Then the other thing back will come, you go see like that we maternity bundle. The reason why make we do maternity bundle is because I remember my sister nurse, he say, Fatty, you make sure say where they can for can't save the woman there. Let you get close. So is it because some of them picking that they not even get lapa for wrap the way them born them. And so because of that, during the COVID, we come together for put with maternity bundle. We get everything as a midwife. I know waiting they want as you woman born picking. So waiting you want. And then inside them bundle, then they got that bundle. They get about 25 items. Then we get the other item waiting for them preemie babies. They give them milk as well for them picking away not premature. The woman the way like if you get now woman we get HIV we contraindicated not for breastfeed, then we can give them the milk then there as well. So yeah, so now that's where motherhood healthcare comes in. Now then what they do. Hello.
Yeah. Thank you, Fatty. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Abby, continue. I'll join in.
Yeah, thank you, Fatty. Thank you for telling me all this and make we viewers they know waiting you they do na Sierra Leone and the kind of work we they do, which is really appreciating. And as woman them, we really happy for the kind help we they give to mothers them and to woman them. We really appreciate you. So as a name I can come in.
Fatty, I don't know words cannot express how much I appreciate what you they do. Now this you work what you they do. I know yes, we get a lot of different organizations that what they do different things. But this what you do so it really stood out to me because especially where you they go na Salone, you they go na the rural areas. And I can remember I get a doctor where they work now one of the rural areas. They work on miles. So you would come on here so you go meet some people and then they add to reach areas. I believe say we viewers them then will agree with me for say this project so Fatty they do now something where we for put on and for support with sister. It don't start. It don't build the foundation already, and it's an ongoing project. It's a working project where we need help, we need support. As soon as see the theme or the topic where we put and we flyer, we say small is big. We encourage everybody out there as healthcare professional or if you not possible they do business, anything where you they do na life, do and well and for make an impact. I believe say what you don't do, Fatty, you don't make an impact. And I just also want for bring me co-host in. I be as a humanitarian ambassador for female in Sierra Leone. I know say you they do quite a lot about women and girls empowerment. So what in fact I like say about teenage pregnancy is something that we guys need to look into, like going out, doing the working with Fatty, doing the outreach program and talk to the young girls them. But I don't want to go too much. I want to let we viewers and see how Fatty work na Freetown where he go share their bundle there so to their new combra there so na the different hospitals there where he visit. So viewers if you want calling for ask Fatty any questions, una more than welcome and we ready for take up calls and Fatty ready for answer because it a learn. He need una advice, he need una support as well. So the telephone number then at the screen. So if they call from the UK, you call 203-239-9581. And if you want to call to WhatsApp, it's +1 343 9975828. So we go take on our calls, but for now, now we show the videos to we viewers. Thank you.
Maternity and infant mortality remains a threat in Sierra Leone, despite efforts from government and other organizations to aid nurses to catch more live babies and mothers to count the smiles of their children after their 5th birthday celebrations. While addressing the general causes of the problems, government hospital management board has also pinpointed abandonment of teenage mothers by those who impregnated them and their parents' unwillingness and sometimes inability to support them after delivery. This was one of the reasons that drew the attention of Motherhood Health Care Charity Organization that gave assorted items known as Maternity Bundle, which included nutritious food for babies and their mothers admitted at the neonatal unit.
We all know that having a baby is quite challenging, so it will definitely help them with that initial start, because most of these women that we've met today, they are quite vulnerable, living in dire situations. Some of them have walked miles from their villages to get here, and some of them don't even have transport to go back home. So, let alone have even the essentials to start, to initially start with the first few weeks of bringing up their baby. So that is why we put together this thing, and we know that this will definitely help them.
My camera captures innocent babies at the neonatal unit, whose parents are teenage mothers except for a few. At least the food reserved them for this.
We have one orphan who is there, the mother passed away after 2 days after delivery. So like for that one, she really needs it. And some are coming from the village that actually need them. So we really appreciate it.
The hospital superintendent, Dr. Augustine Fumba, expressed that joining them to provide solutions to their challenges is better than empty criticism. Thus, he appreciates Motherhood Healthcare Organization.
This is what we expect from Sierra Leoneans, especially Sierra Leoneans living abroad. You come and see what the problems are, and you join the fight to address these problems.
The issue of girl child protection is one the organization has called on Sierra Leoneans to solidify. George Philip Jambawai, AYV, Bo.
Wow, that's amazing. What else can we say? I think the video don't speak for itself. And I just believe, say, celebrating women, what you they do so fatty. I think going out na the rural area for empower women, talk to them about the maternal health. I think it's important because na the beginning, the antenatal clinic and you go, una teach the woman they what in them for look for, and it's just good because sometimes some women they get belly, they not even go hospital till the time reach for born. So celebrating women, International Women's Day, and throughout the March month, one of the key things is now follow we do now we communities them now for empower women them for know about their health. Then they say the health very important. This not to the health show. Now the viewers we get we health show, but in talking about empowering women and inspiring people to be empowered, we celebrating women. Women need to take responsibility of their health, and what in fact you they do it dey help because some people then they out there they don't know what in about healthcare self. They just believe say I get belly I born, no get for no say I need for check how the baby they move, if it is this 9 months if you say they go born, you know no say other complications than they. So you and I thank you. You're a woman of substance. Continue to do what you do. And as I said to you, I always say, Yaso, forgive me, support in whatever way. And this is one way I can do for make the world know what you they do. And for make the world know what in fact they do. And they talk am again. Let them know say you they do so well for change lives. Not to just lives for the one them where I don't know how to put them, we're deprived, we're not able to access proper health care. That is what stood out for me in this you adventure, in this you God calling work where you do. Because this is not evangelism you dey do, because you dey
Oh
go
yeah.
out, you dey go help people they were not able to provide for themselves. Because don't get me wrong, people then at the cities, then they travel all over the world when they get pregnant, they're able to access good health care. But this is where we dey try for say, Lord, we try for break the bias. There's a lot of bias in healthcare, and what you dey do now one step forward for break bias. So I just want for say thank you. And on that note, I don't know if you want for shed a little bit of light on that past video day and tell we how much, because in 2 minutes, because we get for try for round up very shortly.
Yes, that video, Nabo government hospital we be go. We they actually do like me just one cut across Sierra Leone, go everywhere. Mothers regardless of tribe, creed, political belief. I don't care about all of them. We're mothers and we are the custodians of society. Without mothers, the society Salone go actually be on its knees. So I feel say if a country get for develop, we get for take we woman then seriously, particularly the family, because anything for let a country go before, if we forgot about the fabric of the family, if we forgot about the family in which the mother and I hold everything together, the country is doomed. So that is why for me, where I want to make impact, I want for at the end of my time, when I done, when all is done, I able for no say yes, I have done something for the mothers of Sierra Leone, and I want for save the lives. It's sad that mothers are dying. When mothers and then baby that they die, God, I could just imagine how many doctors then don't die, how many accountants, how many nurses, how many presidents then don't. You don't see how they look at her. Them picking the way they die, them woman then the way they die, now lives then the way God not just make them for let them just come for can't die. How many of them people they wait for maternal society where we don't lose, where they make we country, they develop how we for develop. And for me, develop, I believe say for any country develop, we get for investing with women. And this for me, I go ask the government, say it make an economic sense for investing with women then.
Thank you. Abby, you got anything for her towards this?
Yeah, I just want to say again and again, thank you to you, Fatima. And as Nima B. earlier said, as a humanitarian ambassador for female in Africa, these are some of the things that we they look into. Like I just visit Sierra Leone most recently, about just come back a month ago. This now some of the things that I see where I go around. I go different places them like with teenage pregnancy, and one of the things that we female in Sierra Leone they fight against, and we happy for join any organization or any charity where they fight against this teenage pregnancy, because as the ambassador on my last visit, I see plenty things that way don't happen. Plenty picking them, young picking them where they die at childbirth. Would they lost them? Would they lost the picking them? And some the way they even, born then left with disabilities them after childbirth because of they not reach that stage for born. And we know say woman and they go through a lot. So as the ambassador, we go happy as Nima say, Fati, we join you campaign and join you for look after the well-being of women them. As we they say, women na the foundation. Woman na the top foundation, because where woman they any side, we they see how things they develop. Don't get me wrong, the men, please. but we just dey try for say this. We no want to be try for be biased, but we dey try for say this. Where woman and they any side we dey see the development. So we dey work hard for bring the woman here. Like we Fati say, there are lots of women they lost where they go be somebody in the country, we go be a top somebody, but we dey lost them because of poverty, because of many other things. So myself dey join Fati and in charity for ask Papa government. The charity then they help, but we need more from the government for help in healthcare. We healthcare in Sierra Leone is very poor. We healthcare, especially the maternity healthcare, is very poor. So we dey join organization them for ask Papa government for give support, especially where organization they can for do a work. Make them give them the support, just a support. If the person don't left Fusa a day, he don't left all the time. Fatty they left in family, left in husband, left in picking them. If they go na Sierra Leone, not only for weeks, they go for months. And where they go for go do, I may get that support where in need from the government, and they get the support from the people there. So we they ask for that day because we really need for improve with maternity in Sierra Leone. And we also they ask we compete woman them, organization them, charity organization, individual for give them support to people that like Fatty organization the way they try for bring up for build up woman them and where they try for move. We need support in every way. You need financial support, you need moral support. At least like when we just bring Fatty now we show, we tell her and say bravo to what you are doing. Thank you, Fatty. I think that's a big support. That make Fatty know say, oh, there are people out there watching what I'm doing. There are people out there appreciating my job. So it's like we showcasing you, Fatty, and we and the Kitchen Talk Show really appreciate you, and we're really proud of you, and we're happy for what you do, and we always ready for you with support. Whilst it can for women them, as you see, we are there for women, and we always dey support women. And so anything about women, call we in. We are always ready to help. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Abi. I really appreciate that. And Fati, before you go, just this is my own final question to you, and then I will make you get your last say. I know say, as you say earlier on, initially when you did talk, say there's a lot of we as Reunions we get of suspicion in whatever people they do and what they for do. And we not go and ask this because most of the time everyone for do na Salone, then we say, oh, now what's in your long-term goal? Is there any ambition to anything? What this thing what you do, so somebody will say, see, this you don't do, so it don't make you strong, or you don't know you. You can't go join politics, or you know how for go do something for say they go and what in you feel say now you, or if you don't get any kind of question in the past, how you they deal with them, and what you think now your long-term goal for this motherhood healthcare.
Oh my God, my long-term goal. Yes, me na posse we no like for talk before I do. Me paddy then go attest to that. I like for just walk in silence and let me walk do. I don't put a lot of things in place when I'm a long-term goal, where like I said, I don't prepare. They're there. I'm not going to say, but yes.
I will agree with you. Yeah, it speaks for itself.
Yeah, I like for even when I go, one of the things that like I do some media in the Wade Salone. The media guy then the guy will do that video. He tell me say people that in this country where just they do lily thing that they broadcast every day. He say you that kind of what they do. He say I know you type now. You know them people that will just one can hide in a corner, do and go, and that is so mean. The thing is, for me as a Christian, and I remember I don't tell me, but I did most of this as a Christian, and I believe say when you dey do charity work or when you dey do good, the camera is not for the camera. I'm so like, but then me party tell me say, but you need them though,
Right.
so that people then go know about you and then go give. I said, okay, if not, so he's like, so I was like, okay, if not for that day, una can video, but I'm always hiding. I'm such a hider, you know. Even if I tell you, yesterday, was it yesterday? The other day, me university nominate me for an award for what I they do. University of West London, yeah. I go to the award ceremony. I talk to me, paddy. He say, "You not put picture?" I say, "No, I don't put picture on our Facebook." It's not that.
Yes.
It's just who I am, and I believe say me
And
work go talk. I get big plan for what I they do. Nima me you go talk. I don't want to talk
thank
yet.
you.
You know.
Now,
Like I don't want to
Fatty,
talk about.
I know. No.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't have to say it here, and
Yeah.
definitely, may you dey talk. I know you're that
Yeah.
person. Literally, I get for drag you say no. The world get for know what you dey do, and that's why we
Yeah.
did this today. And I want for show
Yeah.
you say we appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. But
Then
watch out. Watch
also,
the space.
oh, okay. I think we dey get a
Coming in, Matthew, they got a break with Fatty.
yes, we dey get a break. So definitely the reason why we do this now for celebrity, and I want for make just read one or two comments from Maria too. It say thank you, Fatty. Fatty, this lady is doing a marvelous job, and I hope she gets the support. Definitely, thank you, Maria too, for your support. And we hope and pray say Fatty go get the support we in need. And as soon as they see now we screen, we don't put Fatty in GoFundMe page. Fatty they raise money towards in work what they do. And me sef dey join am for plead to una follow we support this work, because this for like one person and family dem fund a whole maternity in van, or like I would call it a mobile clinic, on their own without doing any fundraising events or anything. It's amazing. So this na project where I go ask all Sierra Leoneans for come together and support and fund. And now make sure say we get more than one of this kind of a mobile clinic in a Salone. Not so for Freetown, for the rural areas,
Yeah.
because I know say there is a lot of work going on at Freetown, where they help young women. I get the opportunity for spend time. I want to say kudos to you, Adija, for allowing me for can spend time now in a clinic, now the Well Woman Clinic. Then they do quite a lot as well for support young women. But this so far they do so where they go out now the hard to reach areas. We no need for big. We need for just get people them. I want for see that GoFundMe page by tomorrow, or even towards the end of the week. If we don't raise an amount, we'll go able get a second mobile clinic. So my last word is now for I dey appeal to everybody who dey watch this program this evening for support motherhood healthcare, and let we continue for celebrate the hard work all this woman they do. And so I dey give una all to una last words, then we go say goodbye to we viewers them. So I will ask Fatty as we guest for giving last word, then I will come to Abby.
So thank you all out there for wanna take una time for come listen to we. Yes, let we do something for we country. We don't do that day. I not ask anybody for help me where would they buy, because I believe say when you want for start something, you get for start. with yourself. The way people then see, people then go support. So be my next plan, I know say I not tell you me grand vision. My next plan I forget another mobile clinic and for buy an ambulance for go with them. Because if we go woman then something do I would make for quick I'm go to hospital. So yes, an ambulance. Yeah, then if you want for I say one-off donation, you can give 150 pound na the cost of running it for a day. But if you get as little as £5, little as £1, £2, anything where you forgive, you can give. You can go to our website. We get websites motherhoodhealthcare.org. We get we bank account na the one that way they Salone. If you dey Salone, we get you can able forgive through Orange Money na 0781 36120, or you can go na commercial bank and give to Motherhood Healthcare, or you can follow we on Facebook, follow we Motherhood Healthcare. You can go Twitter, follow we there, and LinkedIn as well. We there everywhere. So yes, the kind of what I say, anything where person gets make it give, and una trust me, una go see the result of una money una give. Thank you so much. I love una all, and I hope una get a great weekend. Thank you.
No go ahead to we'll get for do the break the bias sign. Sorry. So I'll be next to you. Yeah.
Yeah, as I want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to reviewers them. Thank you to all women them where they try for help. We compete woman and Mama Salone. A special thank you to you, Fatty, for your good job what you do. Then I not go down for say thank you to my husband, because he always they follow what they do, and he dey online they watch. He send message say thank you for your help and effort in showcasing the outstanding work of women in changing lives in Sierra Leone. So I want to say thank you to them for support everything they do, and thank you to everybody with technical team, with viewers them and everybody. And thank you, Fatty. And now they ask, as I don't ask before, do ya let we continue, let we provide, let we help, let we contribute and make this a big thing. May we see say we big mobile clinic, and we end up for a big hospital. We know say it's all go come off from una help, from we all help. We always showcase and do that day in any way we able help, financially, morally, any way where you able help. Please do come in and help and bring this to life. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
I want to say a special thank you to you, my co-host, Mrs. Abibatu Bangura. And thank you to our special guest, Fatty. You're celebrated. We appreciate your hard work. My last word na this program, I want to see a Sierra Leone free of stereotype, free of discrimination against women. So ladies and we viewers, collectively, we can able for break the bias. So now we do the sign, my sisters. Now we break the bias. I want to see we all three do this together. For break the bias and make a change na Mama Salone. So I thank Una and I appreciate Una for this evening. And Fatty, we look forward to seeing you na this program again and again. Yes. So now we do am
Nima,
back.
sorry. I forget to say thank you to you.
You can tell the last
You
one.
gonna say I'm new to the game, isn't it?
That's
Thank
all right.
you, Mrs. Bangura. You are so beautiful.
Thank you, Fatty. You're welcome. We really appreciate you.
Una no say I'm new to the game, so I forget me co-host the owners. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you,
Yeah,
Fatty.
looking forward to. We go chat, Mrs. Bangura. I go ask for
Yes. Yes.
We go chat.
And I want to say
Yes.
thank you so much to the man behind the camera who make this program so good. And we not go ever stop for tell you thank you, because without you, there's no kitchen talk show, and VOS need you, and we appreciate all the technical team, now Voice of Salone Network, and also on behalf of my entire family, I want to say a belated Women's Month to all the female presenters them na Voice of Salone Network. So we get Auntie Matilda, we get the Calabash Show, we get the Auntie few of them will get Auntie Salome. So I want to celebrate these ladies, and there's so many ladies out there. We don't do a lot of work now with community.
Wow.
And I want to appreciate them, and we hope say what in fact you don't do tonight, it don't inspire una for be empowered, and it go change una vision for say yes, it's difficult for go na salon, but with perseverance you go achieve what you go for. So on that note, we say tata, and we go see una towards the end of the month, because I want to say Assalamu alaikum. I want to say Ramadan Mubarak to all we Muslim viewers. And I pray say Allah go answer on our prayers throughout this Ramadan.
Amen.
So we next show will be
Amen.
the weekend after the Ramadan. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Plenty Kumbra and young baby them na Dambala Health Center, Kailang, Bo City and Moyamba Government Hospital been received
talk
maternity
now.
bundle support from Motherhood Health Care Charity Organization. The bundle gets plenty items for new Kumbra and young baby them, especially the one them we admit in our hospital were extremely vulnerable. The Chief Executive Officer, Fatty James, being tell the beneficiaries that Moyamba Government Hospital say their main aim now for help for tap maternal and infant mortality, but waiting there inside the bundle.
We get clothes for baby and bead and everything. Okay. We get hat. Very good. We get bottles. Wandy and water. We get powder. We get Vaseline for you, baby. We get pampers. We get soap. 4 soap for the baby. Wipes. You get wipes. Therefore you come out so you begin toilet. You know the water near you can wipe out with this.
For sake of Changanes and the country, and we man them knocking green support them woman them, some Kumbra them knocking able provide the essential items for dress and take care of the pikin them where they don't born a hospital. But this donation help save the Kumbra them from their embarrassments and day.
When Kumbra don't come born, you the nurses they try for play your young part, for protect that baby day, for let you not go into hypothermia. But cap no day, socks no day. Rapper 7 o'clock day now like then nylon lapaya we don't come. Now mostly they can bring, and then they, you know they will keep the waiting. You know they will give the picking the heat where it need. So but with all the rapaya when I don't bring, we very much happy and I don't do well.
The Kumbra and self glady for the assistance with Motherhood Health Care give them.
We know we don't get all these things they want, they don't carry so. I'm glad and we're all glad for waiting when I don't do for it today.
The free medical health care cover them people here, but the service not include essential items like waiting they receive from Motherhood Health Care Organization. The Chief Executive Officer go ahead for talk to all man say if the country do the correct thing and help, then woman they left one per born and picking and die one before the 5-year birthday go tap na the country. George Philip Jambawai, AYV, Bo.
So me Mrs. Patty Kumbasamba James, me midwife from UK. So I set up an organization. I know say Salone one of the worst places on earth for women to be pregnant. So I set up an organization in 2011 for help with the woman, for help to reduce the maternal death rate in Salone in the world. So recently, when this COVID take over, I've been looking for the woman and how difficult things can be, especially we know that COVID better now, but if overseas sneeze, we go better. So I know for say in the past few months there's been a lot of struggle for our pregnant women and mothers. So now that make I put together this pack for Kangi Muna and when I begin to see when I do that first few days or weeks when you born. And so it gets
maternity bomb.
On top no, not just the one that will be there. No, no, no.
Okay.
No, it not be there. Now 8 people, go.
Now 8 counts, all I know they are. You know people come. Thank you. You know they are among the parents strong age. Wait. Now the 8 1 2 and 9 months, 9 months. Thank you.